Hey everyone, welcome to the review and welcome to a TV review for the TV show 13 Reasons Why. Yes, this show stars Dylan Minnette, Katherine Langford, Kate Walsh, and Derek Luke, and the creator of the show is a guy named Brian Yorkey, and a lot of big-time director actually directed a lot of episodes of this series. You might know Tom McCarthy, yes, director of The Station Agent and Spotlight. Yes, he directed the first couple episodes of the series, but yeah, this is a new Netflix original series, 13 Reasons Why, which is based off a best-selling novel, which I did not read, of course, because, you know, I don't read a lot. I do read, but not everything, but still. I was curious about this show, because when I saw the previews for it, it looked like a very interesting idea, an interesting concept for a show, and I didn't know how many seasons it was going to be. It was 13 episodes, it's called 13 Reasons Why, so, maybe it'd be a one-season show or mini-series. Anyways, the story of this TV series is about a guy named Clay. He's in high school. He's about 16, 17 years old. And basically, a good friend of his committed suicide. And she left him these tapes. There's 13 tapes, and it talks about 13 different people, and all 13 of these people are the cause of her suicide. And the more and more he listens to these tapes, he doesn't know if they're truths or lies and stuff, and he learns more about his fellow students that he shouldn't have, and he finds out that he's on this tape and stuff, and basically the show deals with him reading these tapes and dealing with these asshole students he goes to school with. It also flashes back on his relationship with the girl who committed suicide, which is Hannah, that's the character's name, and her life and stuff, and how she got this broken of a person. She was like a very likable, very happy person, but because they went to this god-awful high school, my high school was pretty bad, but never that bad, but yeah, like, all these people in this school treated her so horribly that it drew her to kill herself, and it was just downright heartbreaking and tragic, and yeah, I was really invested in this TV show right from the first episode alone, and I loved it. I loved this TV series. Yeah, I'm gonna get right into it. I friggin' loved it. I don't want to go into spoilers of this TV show because, again, it just came on pretty recently. I binge watched it the whole weekend, and I was like hooked to it. Like, as soon as it came on at midnight, I watched the first 6 episodes, and I thought it was so great. And I thought it was a very well executed story, a very well written story. It kind of makes me want to go read the book, but that might not happen. But still, this show was fantastic. I would definitely watch the show again. It's a show that I'm going to recommend to a lot of people to watch. It is that freaking good. This is what Riverdale should have been. Yes, I know everyone's been trying to get me to the show Riverdale, you know, that Archie teen show that has murder mystery elements to it. And yeah, I watched the pilot for that show, and I just could not get into it. It might be good, it might have gone better and stuff. I didn't watch past the first episode, it wasn't my kind of thing. But this show, like, I didn't know if it would be like another Riverdale, because it's like a teen show dealing with the loss of a student stuff. I'm like, oh god, is it gonna be like Riverdale? It wasn't, actually. These were very compelling, very interesting characters, very fleshed out and very realistic high school characters, because trust me, I went to high school with some of these characters. Like, this is high school in a nutshell. Some movies and shows just bring to life high school, the realism of high school. A lot of movies did it, like Perks of Being a Wallflower and stuff. Like, that's fucking high school for you. Not quite like Mean Girls, like, I didn't have that nice of a high school, but still. But like, certain shows and certain movies just bring out the realism, and this show, 13 Reasons Why, had a very realistic high school. That's fucking high school for you. It is a popularity contest. People care about what you think. People care about, like, people want to be better than everyone else and stuff. They want to hook up with the hottest girl and stuff, and basically be as mean as possible. Like, it is a horrible thing. And again, this school was even worse than my high school. I went to a pretty rough high school, but man, this school was fucking rough in this show, and my god, these characters, these high school students are despicable assholes that did horrible things to this poor girl. And yeah, there are twists and turns in the show, and some characters that you might have thought were piece of shit characters aren't actually piece of shit characters, and some characters that you thought were actually pretty okay characters are kind of dick characters. Yeah, you'll get into that, and the more episodes you get into, the more and more it unravels itself, the more interesting and intriguing and just all the more disturbing the show gets, and it's really good. The show is very contagious. Like, I just finished watching the 13th episode. Man, god, what a great finale, and I want to watch it again. Like, it's a kind of show you can watch again because I feel like there's so much more layers to the show and more layers to even some of these really side characters that you don't know much about. I feel like in the more times you watch it, I feel like you'll know more about the story and these characters and stuff. Like, it is definitely a show you can watch a second and third time, and yeah, it's so well done, this show. It's very realistic, very well acted, too. These young actors do a hell of a job. Dylan Minnette plays the lead character, Clay, and very likable character, and a character you do feel a lot of sympathy for, and Dylan Minnette's a very good actor. He's been impressing me lately. Like, he was great in Prisoners. I love him in Prisoners. He was even good in Goosebumps. He's turning out to be a very good actor, and he was great in this show. Katherine Langford, an actress that I'm not very familiar with, she plays the lead female. She plays Hannah, the girl who committed suicide in the show, and she actually is the show stealer in the show. She is phenomenal in this show. Like, I love to see her get, like, an Emmy nomination. She is that freaking good. She is such a vulnerable character, and a character you just really want to root for. You're like, oh my god, but you know the outcome of her story, and it's sad. You really feel the sympathy for this character, and that is thanks to good writing, but also a very compelling performance, and she is solid in this show. So it's like Derek Luke as the guidance counselor. You got Kate Walsh in this show as well. Even these young actors that I'm not very familiar with, they all do very good jobs. They're all great at playing asshole characters, and they're all good at playing the very few likable characters, there isn't a lot of. Like Tony's a pretty good character, but yeah, but the more you learn about certain these characters, it's more interesting. Some of it's a bit disturbing, like when you learn about like Bryce's character or Justin's character, you're like, oh my god, what is wrong with these people? Like, Jesus Christ. But it's just interesting. It's an interesting, thrilling, dramatic, compelling, very emotionally hard-hitting show, and I loved it. From start to finish, I loved it. Again, I don't want to spoil it, but, like, just go watch it. Go on Netflix right now and go watch it. I really anticipate that most people will love this show. It is not just for teenagers. I think it is for people of all ages. Maybe not young children, because there's some very disturbing content in the show, but definitely check this show out. It is fantastic. I don't know if there would be a season 2, because again, I won't spoil it, but how the season ends, it doesn't all, wrap up. Like, there's a lot of questions not answered, which kind of annoyed me, but there might be a season 2, so who knows. I really hope there's a season 2. I love to see these characters again, but who knows. As for now, this show, as itself, 13 Reasons Why, is a fantastic show that I highly recommend, and I loved binge watching it. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give this show a 9.3 out of 10, so yeah. Fantastic. Netflix is just killing it. So yeah, that was my review for the TV show 13 Reasons Why. So in the comment section below, please tell me what are your thoughts and opinions of the show. And if you haven't seen the show, please go watch it. It's fantastic. And if you have, what is your favorite episode? My favorite episode, I love the finale, and I love the first episode as well. But I also love the episode when Clay finally gets to listen to his own tape. That's a very good episode. But what is your favorite episode? Comment below. Let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please like, subscribe to his channel, and join the dark side.